Hey everyone, Sandy Richter here. Can I tell you that my family loves Advent? The ancient ways, the ancient words, the evergreens, everything. But can I also tell you, as a working mom, that the 24 days before Christmas rank somewhere in my life between running the Boston Marathon and announcing my bid for the U.S. presidency? I will work myself to death baking and volunteering and attending extra services and stretching that credit card. Why? Why do I and every other mom on this planet work so hard during this sacred season? And the answer is that we are working for that moment. That perfect moment when everyone we love is gathered around the fire with a hot cup of hot cider in their hands, the lights from our Martha Stewart approved Christmas tree twinkling down on our Pinterest worthy wrapping. And in that moment, we find peace. That's what we're working so hard for. We are attempting to wrestle from our broken worlds this Norman Rockwell moment. Is it a moment of safety from our own childhood when the only thing we had to worry about was whether or not the Red Ryder BB gun was wrapped underneath the tree? Or is that moment something that we've actually never known in our own lives? But dang it, we are going to find a way to wrestle it from this broken world from our children. I don't know. But I do know that this need and desire for that moment is not unique to us. Rather, as I read the great prophet Isaiah, chapter 9, I hear about another people who actually had just come from a horrible, merciless period of war, who were looking up over the hill, hoping against hope that this year the Assyrians would not come marching over the crest, but this year would hold something different. And so we read that the people who are walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. You have enlarged the nation and increased their joy, and they rejoice before you. For as in the day of Midian's defeat, you have shattered the yoke that held them, the bar across their shoulders, the rod of the oppressor. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders. And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And of the greatness of his government and of peace, there will be no end. Folks, what the prophet is daring to speak of in this passage that we hear every Advent season is a new kingdom whose legacy is not chaos and abuse and injustice, but a new kingdom whose legacy is justice and peace. So as you wrestle this Advent season with all of the expectations and hopes and dreams of accomplishing that moment, can I encourage your hearts that that moment has already been purchased for us, and we wait not just for Christmas morning, but we wait for the dawn of that new day when that new kingdom that is ruled by the Prince of Peace, that finally resolves all of the chaos of this broken world. That day is coming, and this season we remember that we live in hope of that final day. Merry Christmas.